check. Okay, what about this mall?
Well, there's two malls that I usually go to more than any others, and that's the Scarth Street Mall, I think it's called, in Regina, and one in Thunder Bay. And I go to the Thunder Bay one. I first went to it when I was travelling across Canada on a Greyhound bus, doing shows, and I was really, really tired and I needed to have a break, so I got a cheap motel room in Thunder Bay. It was like 40 below. And I went downtown and I couldn't find anything. Eventually found this mall, and I went into a bookstore like Coles bookstores, like you find in all shopping malls, and they had a biography, a very cheap biography of Jimi Hendrix, so I bought that. And went to a hotel room with potato chips and other junk food I'd bought at the mall, and stayed in there for 3 days, eating these potato chips, sipping Coke, reading the biography of Jimi Hendrix, and watching cable television, and alternately falling asleep. So, but malls, I really do not like. They really disgust me in that, I mean, you get these like very generic food courts with your Japanese, your one Japanese restaurant. It's not even a restaurant, it's like a fast food takeout bar, and then you get like your pizza one and your Orange Julius and everything like that. And your tip-top tailors, which are invariably always having a special with a sale, and everything is at least 30% off, even though it falls apart after about 3 months. And I went to one in Niagara Falls yesterday, which had this fake version of Niagara Falls sort of sculpture. You know, it's a total experience of shopping and art and everything like that. So it's a replacement. It's unreal. It's almost like cable television. It's almost like television. You know, it relates to that whole mentality. You know, it's not real.
Yeah, I won't say what you said. Well, there he is. Did you get another one?
How are you, Rick? Fit as do and willing to. What are you on now? No, I just put my hand up.
Oh, let's plug it in. Maybe the sound will come up when you get it. Long leader. Oh, it's
Long leader.
No sound at all. So, don't want to record, so we'll just wait a minute, what's this here?
This is the wrong output. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Hi.
Perfect. Perfect for this.
Just trying to get sound now. We might need some light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
Thank you for coming to this video tonight, the collage film program and Invisible Cinema presentation. I'd like to thank Kevin and Nancy at Ed, who've always been very helpful and supportive and brought me back here again. The films I've got tonight, the collage film program, is going to be in two halves, and I had actually virtually given up showing films. So I got to the point where I couldn't really afford to do it. I was getting tired and travelling around, and then I felt like doing it again, but I couldn't afford to buy films, so I just went through. I became very interested in collage films, like found footage films, you know, where filmmakers go out and get footage from feature films or documentaries, scientific films or educational films, and they recut that material and they give it a new meaning, either making something that's very poetic or something that's very political. So what I did was I just went through the films that I had in my collection and just made this new program. So you may have actually seen one or two of these films before from an earlier presentation. And I'm sort of interested in this because I've always been interested in film and its relation to the visual arts. And you know, what we usually hear about film is as a narrative medium, as a realization of a photo play, or else as a documentary. But I think our ideas of film as an art practice or a fine art practice are very sort of underdeveloped, or film has been, independent film especially, or art film, has been short-shifted, you know, in that what is known as the art house cinema, like feature films, often European feature films, are called film art. Whereas I'm more interested in the type of film that's much more closer to painting or sculpture. So I was looking or thinking about films that would relate to, say, what Picasso and Braque had done in the Cubist period, just before the First World War, when they began working with found materials and then with Dadaist and Surrealist experiments, you know, that really challenged Western rationality and empirical thought, you know, as a way of making a type of art that was revolutionary in content, you know, that expressed the need for revolutionary social change, because the society that they were living in and that we still live in seemed to be only capable of producing greed and oppression, war and depression. So I'm very interested in any sort of marginal art form, especially film, that will present that type of aesthetic.